okay, it's invisibly great, and I know most of my videos are usually pointing out other people's shortcomings when it comes to people with physical disabilities, but I wanted to share something good today. So as you know, when it comes to parking for people with physical disabilities, they don't have a wealth of options. So usually in a large parking lot, there will be maybe about 4 or 5 handicap spots, and within those 4 or 5 handicap spots for people with vans that have a ramp that needs the space to get out, that usually is reduced by a little bit more than a half. So when it comes to parking spaces for people with disabilities, it can be very tricky, but it always helps when there is ample spaces for us to park. And my local Kroger did something great. Shout out to Kroger, good job. I'm about to show you a handicap spot, and I'm going to show you the difference between a open space for van accessible parking and the space needed for regular handicap parking. It is different, and a lot of people don't realize it. That's why if you don't need that van spot, if you don't have a wheelchair, if you don't have a ramp, I would really implore you not to use it, because you're really taking up someone's opportunity to park there and giving them little to no chance of parking. So I'm going to show you the difference. All right, here we go. So as you can see, this sign right here, we're looking at the back of it, but that is a van accessible spot. And as you can see, there is the handicap sign right there, the icon. And then over here is another handicap spot, but it doesn't have that little sign underneath it. But you can see that there is the handicap sign in that space to let you know. Now, if you look in front of me, that is the space of a van accessible open area for the ramps to come out and wheelchairs to come out into the parking. Now, the difference between that and the regular one, as you can see, this is very wide, very big. When we come over here, this is much smaller. Can you see that? So the width of this versus the one that I just showed you over there is greatly different. All right, so this one says van accessible. It has a sign right there. And the great thing about this local Kroger is not only do they have that in the sign, but they also have it here. So you can see that this space is for a van, and that will allow you to know that you can use this space for your wheelchair and your ramp. So this is great. Now, if you just need mostly like a cane, just need a little extra space to get out because you have limited mobility but use a walker or something like that, this would probably be the best one to use. And they have it on both sides of the van accessible parking spot, which is great. So you have 2 options, but you will mainly use, and yes, you can see my scars on my legs. It is what it is. I'm wearing a short outfit today, but yes. So there's 2 differences right there, but I love the van. Then over here, as you can see, we have the 2 handicap spots right there. And if you are in a van and the spot next to us is taken, then you can use this space as well. You just have to park a little bit differently and have access to this. All right. So great job to Kroger for labeling the van accessible spaces. I love that. I wish everybody would do that so that it's clear where people with vans can park, because it's not always clear in so many places. So I would say kudos to you, Kroger. Good job, at least this local Kroger. And hopefully that can be something that can be a little bit more widespread, a little bit more nationwide. All right, thanks.